Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in the world of numismatics, of the 1968 Lincoln penny. Now, we all know pennies are typically worth just 1 cent, but there's something special about the 1968 Lincoln penny that could make it worth a lot more than that. In fact, some of these coins have sold for a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, it's true. In today's video, we'll explore the history behind the 1968 Lincoln penny, discuss why it's so valuable, and show you how to spot one of these rare, high-value coins. So, let's get started. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. Before we get into the specifics of the 1968 penny, let's first take a step back and look at the history of the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Featuring Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, the coin quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. currency. For decades, the reverse of the Lincoln penny featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design that lasted from 1959 until 2008. In 2009, the U.S. Mint released a series of special reverse designs to mark the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, but by 2010, the Union Shield design took over and became the standard for the reverse side of the Lincoln penny. The 1968 penny, which is the focus of today's video, has the classic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, but what makes it so special are some rare minting errors that occurred during its production. What makes the 1968 Lincoln penny so valuable? So, what makes the 1968 Lincoln penny so valuable? Most of the time, a regular 1968 penny is worth just 1 cent, but there are certain rare 1968 coins that are worth a lot more due to a minting error. The coin that has been making headlines recently is a specific variety of the 1968 penny with a very noticeable error. This coin is known for its double die feature. A double die error happens when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in part of the design being doubled. This doubling typically shows up on the date, lettering, or other parts of the coin, creating a visible shadow of the original design. In the case of the 1968 penny, the most common form of doubling appears on the date 1968 and the word liberty on the obverse side. These errors are incredibly rare, and finding one in good condition can lead to a coin that's worth far more than its face value. In fact, a 1968 penny with a noticeable double die error was recently sold for an astounding $1.8 million. This is an example of how a simple error during the minting process can make a coin worth a fortune. Of course, not every 1968 penny has this error, but it's certainly something to keep an eye out for. Why minting errors make coins so valuable? You might be wondering why minting errors, like the double die on the 1968 penny, can make a coin worth so much. The answer is simple: rarity. Minting errors are mistakes made during the coin production process, and usually, these errors are caught before the coins are released into circulation. However, in some rare cases, a coin with an error slips through the cracks and ends up in the hands of collectors. Since these error coins are so rare, they're often highly valuable. A coin with a minting error like the double die is unique because there are only a limited number of such coins in existence. And as you know, when something is rare, it becomes much more desirable to collectors. In the case of the 1968 Lincoln penny, the double die error is especially valuable because it was one of the first times the U.S. Mint had experienced such a mistake on a large scale. The fact that these errors are so hard to come by makes them a true treasure for collectors, and that's why the 1968 penny with the double die error can fetch millions of dollars at auction. How to identify a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny? Now, let's talk about how you can identify a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny with a minting error. If you're out there searching through your penny collection or going through pocket change, there are a few things you should look for. The first thing to examine is the obverse side of the coin, which features Abraham Lincoln's portrait. The most noticeable feature of the double die error is the doubling that appears on the date 1968 and the word liberty. If you look closely, You might see that the numbers in the date or the letters in Liberty are doubled, meaning that the design was struck twice, creating a shadow effect. The doubling may appear on different parts of the date, such as the 9 or the 6 in 1968, or it could be more obvious on the L or Y in Liberty. Some examples of the doubling may be subtle, but in high-quality error coins, the doubling is clearly visible with the naked eye. If you notice this doubling, that's a great sign that your coin could be valuable. But don't stop there, make sure to check the overall condition of the coin. As with all rare coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. Condition and grading. The condition of the 1968 D Lincoln penny is crucial when determining its value. Coins that are in excellent condition, with little to no wear, will be worth far more than a worn-out penny with a lot of scratches or damage. This is why professional grading is so important for collectors who want to know the exact value of their coins. Grading is the process of evaluating the coin's condition, and it's typically done by a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. The grading system ranges from poor condition to pristine, with the highest grades being MS65, MS67, or even MS70. A 1968 D penny with the double die error in mint condition and a high grade could be worth tens of thousands, if not millions, of dollars. Once your coin is graded, you'll have a better idea of its true worth. A coin with a higher grade and a clear error will command a premium price, while a coin with a lower grade may still have value but won't sell for as much. How much could her 1968 D Lincoln penny be worth? So, how much could her 1968 D Lincoln penny be worth? As with any rare coin, the value depends on several factors, including the severity of the double die error, the condition of the coin, and its grade. A 1968 D penny with the minor doubling error might only be worth a few $100s, but one with the prominent doubling error in mint condition could easily fetch tens of thousands of dollars. The coin that sold for $1.8 million was a particularly rare example with an exceptional level of doubling and a near-perfect grade. If you have a 1968 D penny with a double die error, it's definitely worth taking the time to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Even if your coin isn't worth $1.8 million, it could still be worth a lot more than you think. Where to sell your 1968 D Lincoln penny? If you've found a valuable 1968 D Lincoln penny with a double die error and are considering selling it, there are a few options for you. The best way to sell rare coins is usually through a reputable auction house. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers specialize in rare and high-value coins, and they can help you get the best price by putting your penny in front of a large pool of interested buyers. Another option is to work with a trusted coin dealer who specializes in rare and error coins. These dealers can help you authenticate your coin, evaluate its value, and connect you with buyers. However, keep in mind that dealers may charge a commission, so you may not get the full auction price. Conclusion. And that's a wrap on the 1968 D Lincoln penny. While most pennies are worth just 1 cent, a rare minting error like the double die can make the 1968 D penny incredibly valuable, potentially worth millions of dollars. If you've found one of those rare error coins, make sure to examine it closely and get it professionally graded to determine its value. Who knows, you might just have a hidden treasure in your pocket. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. Be sure to keep checking your change, because you never know when you'll find a coin worth more than just 1 cent. We'll see you in the next video. Outro music fades. Hey there, coin collectors and enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're about to explore a coin that might just be sitting in your spare change right now, a 2013 Lincoln penny. This coin might seem like an everyday, ordinary penny at first, but there's a rare twist to it. Some of these 2013 pennies are actually worth a lot of money, up to $1.6 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the history of the 2013 Lincoln penny, explore what makes some of these pennies worth so much, and explain how you can spot one of these rare, valuable coins yourself. Let's get started. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. Before we get into the specifics of why the 2013 Lincoln penny is so valuable, let's take a quick trip back in time to look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Featuring Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, the coin quickly became one of the most iconic pieces of U.S. currency. For much of its history, the reverse of the penny depicted the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 to 2008. But in 2010, the U.S. Mint introduced a new reverse design, featuring the Union Shield to represent the preservation of the United States during the Civil War. The 2013 Lincoln penny continued to feature this Union Shield design on the reverse. The 2013 penny, like other recent pennies, was minted to honor Lincoln's legacy. However, it wasn't the design or the year that would make some of these coins extremely valuable. It's actually a rare error that took place during production. But more on that in just a moment. What makes the 2013 Lincoln penny so valuable? Now, here's where things get interesting. While most 2013 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, some of them have a rare and valuable minting error that makes them worth a lot more. This error is known as a double die error. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin doesn't properly align during the minting process. This results in parts of the coin's design being doubled. The most common areas where this doubling appears are the date and the lettering, though it can also affect other parts of the coin. In the case of the 2013 Lincoln penny, the most noticeable doubling typically occurs in the year 2013 or the word liberty on the obverse side of the coin. Now, why is this so valuable? Well, this error is relatively rare, and that rarity makes the coin much more sought after by collectors. The 2013 Lincoln penny with a noticeable double die error has been known to sell for upwards of $1.6 million in recent auctions. That's right, a coin worth just 1 cent in regular condition can, under the right circumstances, become $1 million item. Why minting errors are so valuable? You might be wondering why minting errors, like the double die error, make a coin so valuable. The answer is simple: rarity and demand. When a minting error happens, it's a mistake in the production process. Most of the time, these errors are caught before the coins are released to the public. But occasionally, a small number of coins with these errors slip through the cracks and end up in circulation. When these error coins are discovered, collectors jump at the chance to add them to their collections. Minting errors like the double die are especially valuable because they are rare and unique. There are only a limited number of coins with the same error, which means they are highly collectible. And when you combine rarity with a coin's historical significance, like the Lincoln penny, which has been a part of U.S. currency for over 100 years, it's no wonder that some of these coins can fetch such incredible prices. For the 2013 Lincoln penny, the double die error is the key feature that sets it apart from regular pennies and makes it worth far more than its face value. How to identify a valuable 2013 Lincoln penny? So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 2013 Lincoln pennies with the double die error? Let's break it down. Start by examining the obverse side of the coin, which features Abraham Lincoln's portrait. Look closely at the date 2013 and the word liberty. If you notice that the numbers in the date or the letters in liberty appear to be slightly doubled, that's a good indication that you may have a coin with the double die error. The doubling may not always be immediately obvious to the naked eye, so take your time and carefully inspect the details. The doubling typically appears as a slight offset of the designator, whether it's a faint shadow of the numbers or letters, or a more noticeable second impression of the design. The most common place to find this doubling is on the upper portions of the numbers in the year 2013 or the letters in liberty. But the error could also show up in other areas, like the phrase "In God We Trust." If you find doubling in any of those areas, that's a strong indication that your penny could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. However, it's important to also check the condition of the coin. Condition and grading. As with any rare coin, The condition of the 2013 Lincoln penny plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins in mint condition are those with little to no wear are the most valuable. If your penny has been well preserved and shows minimal signs of wear, it's much more likely to fetch a higher price. To determine the exact value of your 2013 penny, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. Grading is the process by which a coin's condition is evaluated, and it's critical to know the grade of your coin before selling or auctioning it. The two most well-known grading services are the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These companies use a standardized grading scale to assign coins a grade based on factors like surface quality, luster, and overall appearance. Coins with higher grades such as MS65, Mint State 65, or MS67A can be worth significantly more than those with lower grades. If you think your 2013 Lincoln penny has the double die error and is in good condition, getting it graded by a professional is the best way to establish its value. A well-graded coin with a clear double die error could be worth thousands, or even millions, depending on the rarity and condition. How much can your 2013 Lincoln penny be worth? The value of your 2013 Lincoln penny depends on a few factors: the severity of the double die error, the condition of the coin, and whether it's been professionally graded. If your penny shows clear doubling on the date or the word Liberty, and it's in good condition, you could be looking at a coin worth anywhere from several $100s to thousands of dollars. However, some of the most valuable 2013 Lincoln pennies are those with the most prominent doubling and a near-perfect condition have been known to sell for up to $1.6 million at auction. The higher the grade and the clearer the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. For most collectors, finding a 2013 penny with the double die error is a rare and exciting experience. While not every 2013 penny with this error will be worth millions, it's still worth carefully checking your collection to see if you've got a hidden gem. Where to sell your 2013 Lincoln penny? If you've found a valuable 2013 Lincoln penny with the double die error and you're thinking about selling it, you have a few options. One of the best ways to sell rare coins is through a reputable auction house, like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These auction houses specialize in rare and collectible coins, and they can help you get the best price for your penny by putting it in front of a wide pool of potential buyers. Another option is to work with a trusted coin dealer who specializes in rare and error coins. A reputable dealer can help you authenticate your coin, determine its value, and connect you with interested buyers. Just keep in mind that dealers may charge a commission for their services, so you might not get the full auction price for your coin. Conclusion. And that's a wrap on the 2013 Lincoln penny. While most pennies are worth just 1 cent, the rare double die error that can appear on the 2013 penny makes it a highly sought-after collector's item. If you've got one of these error coins in your collection, you might just have a hidden treasure on your hands, potentially worth up to $1.6 million. Remember, it all comes down to identifying the error, examining the condition of the coin, and getting it professionally graded to determine its true value. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos about rare coins, their values, and how to spot hidden gems in your collection. Until next time, keep searching your change, and who knows, you might just find your next big treasure. Outro music fades. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that could be hidden in your pocket change right now. A coin that, despite its humble appearance, has been known to sell for a mind-blowing $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. This coin is a 2015 Lincoln penny, and it could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. If you're a coin collector, or even if you're just someone who wants to know more about rare coins, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll dive into the history of the 2015 Lincoln penny, discuss why it's so valuable, and explain how you can spot one of these rare pennies that could be worth a small fortune. Let's jump right in. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. Before we get into what makes the 2015 Lincoln penny special, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coins in U.S. history. It was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and its design, featuring a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, has remained largely unchanged for over a century. However, the reverse design of the coin has seen some alterations over the years, most notably the transition from the Lincoln Memorial to the Union Shield in 2010. The 2015 Lincoln penny continued the Union Shield design on the reverse, symbolizing the preservation of the United States during the Civil War, a theme that honors Lincoln's legacy. But what sets the 2015 penny apart from other years is the possibility of an extremely rare minting error or a mistake that could make the seemingly ordinary coin worth a small fortune. And it's these kinds of errors that have made certain 2015 pennies so valuable. So, let's dive into exactly what makes these coins so special. What makes the 2015 Lincoln penny so valuable? So, why is the 2015 Lincoln penny so valuable, and what makes it stand out from the other pennies in circulation? Well, much like other rare coins, the value of the 2015 penny is driven by a minting error that occurred during its production. While most 2015 pennies are worth just 1 cent, there is a specific type of error that makes some of them worth a lot more. This is known as the double die error. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin doesn't align properly during the minting process, resulting in a double design. This doubling can appear on various parts of the coin, such as the date, lettering, or even parts of the image. In the case of the 2015 Lincoln penny, the most common form of doubling appears on the date 2015 and the word Liberty on the obverse. If you come across a 2015 penny with visible doubling, especially on these areas, it could be worth a lot more than you might think. This particular error is rare, which is what makes it so valuable. In fact, one such 2015 Lincoln penny with a prominent double die error recently sold for an incredible $1.5 million at auction. The coin was in near-perfect condition, and the doubling was clear and easy to see, which made it especially desirable to collectors. Why do minting errors make coins so valuable? You might be wondering why minting errors make coins so valuable. The answer comes down to rarity and uniqueness. Minting errors are mistakes made during the production of coins, and most of the time, these errors are caught before the coins are released into circulation. However, some coins with errors make it into the hands of the public, and those are the ones that become highly sought after by collectors. Since minting errors are, by nature, rare and one of a kind, they can make a coin significantly more valuable than a standard, error-free coin. A regular 2015 Lincoln penny is worth just 1 cent, but a 2015 penny with a doubling error can be worth thousands of dollars or even millions depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. The rarity and uniqueness of minting error coins make them highly collectible, and they often command premium prices at auctions or from coin dealers. How to spot a valuable 2015 Lincoln penny? If you're thinking you might have a 2015 Lincoln penny that could be worth a lot of money, you're probably wondering how to identify one of these rare error coins. Well, there are a few things to look for. First, check the obverse side of the penny, where you'll see Abraham Lincoln's portrait. The most noticeable sign of a double die error is the doubling that appears on the date 2015 and the word Liberty. You might notice that the numbers in the year or the letters in the word Liberty are slightly offset, giving them a double appearance. This is the key sign that you've found an error coin. The doubling may be most noticeable on the number 1 or 5 in the year 2015, or it could be more apparent in the upper parts of the letters in Liberty. If you spot this doubling, make sure to examine the rest of the coin for any other signs of the error, like doubling on "In God We Trust" or other parts of the design. Once you've identified the error, it's important to assess the overall condition of the coin. Mint condition coins are those with little to no wear are the most valuable. If your 2015 penny is well worn or has visible damage, it may not fetch as much money, even if it has a doubling error. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded by a professional service, are the ones that are most likely to sell for a high price. Grading and authentication. If you think you found a valuable 2015 Lincoln penny with a double die error, The next step is to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated. Coin grading is the process of evaluating a coin's condition, and it plays a critical role in determining its value. The most respected grading services are the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, both of which assess coins based on factors like surface quality, luster, and overall appearance. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin will be. For example, a 2015 penny with a double die error that is graded as MS67, mint state 67, or higher could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. On the other hand, a penny with a similar error but graded at a lower level might only be worth a few $100s. This is why getting your coin graded by a professional service is so important. It provides an objective, expert evaluation of your coin's value. Once your coin is graded and authenticated, you'll have a much better idea of its true worth. In some cases, the value can skyrocket, as we've seen with the $1.5 million sale of one particularly rare 2015 penny with a double die error. How much can your 2015 Lincoln penny be worth? So, how much can your 2015 Lincoln penny be worth? It all depends on the severity of the double die error, the condition of the coin, and whether it's been professionally graded. For most collectors, a 2015 penny with the noticeable doubling error could be worth anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. But for a coin in near-perfect condition, especially if it features a prominent error and is graded highly, the value can soar to incredible heights, up to $1.5 million, as we saw in the case of one particular coin sold at auction. Even if your coin isn't worth a fortune, it's still worth keeping an eye on. It could be worth more than you think. Plus, finding a rare minting error like this is a thrilling experience for any coin collector. Where to sell your 2015 Lincoln penny? If you've found a valuable 2015 Lincoln penny and are considering selling it, you have a few options. One of the best ways to sell rare coins is through a reputable auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Auction houses specialize in rare and valuable coins, and they can help you get the best price for your penny by putting it in front of a large pool of interested buyers. Alternatively, you could work with a trusted coin dealer who specializes in rare and error coins. A reputable dealer can help you authenticate your coin, determine its value, and connect you with potential buyers. Keep in mind that dealers may take a commission on the sale, so you might get a slightly lower price than you would at auction. Conclusion. And that's a wrap on the 2015 Lincoln penny. While it might seem like just another coin at first, a 2015 penny with a double die error can be worth an incredible amount of money, up to $1.5 million in some cases. Minting errors like this are what make the world of coin collecting so exciting and rewarding. If you think you've found a rare 2015 penny, make sure to examine it closely for the signs of doubling, and consider getting it professionally graded and authenticated. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content about rare coins, their values, and how to spot hidden treasures in your own collection. We'll see you in the next video, and as always, keep your eyes open for those valuable coins so you never know what might be hiding in your pocket change. Outro music fades. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic for coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike: the 1981 Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this coin, often overlooked in your pocket change, could be worth a fortune. Stick around as we explore its history, the factors that influence its value, and how one lucky collector made over $1.6 million from a 1981 penny. Narrator: you. That's right. Today, we'll talk about how a seemingly ordinary 1981 penny could be hiding some serious worth. But first, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. This is the 1981 Lincoln penny, part of the U.S. Mint's regular production from the 1980s. The penny features President Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of American history. But here's the twist: while most 1981 pennies are worth just 1 cent, there's one small detail that could make them worth millions. Now, let's talk about the history of the 1981 penny and why it could be worth so much. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies in 1981, but some of these coins have unique characteristics that can drastically increase their value. For example, if you have a 1981 penny with the rare mistake A like a doubled die or a misstrike, it could be worth a lot more than face value. One of the most valuable variations of the 1981 penny is a double die error. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice by the die, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the lettering or features. On a penny, you'll often see this error on the word liberty or the date itself. This minting mistake can significantly boost the value of the coin, especially if it's in good condition. But that's not all. Some 1981 pennies have been found with other errors like off-center strikes or even full rimless coins. These types of errors are rare, making them highly sought after by collectors, and, as you might expect, the rarer the coin, the higher the demand and the price. So, how does a coin from 1981 end up being worth a staggering $1.6 million? Well, it's all about rarity and condition. In 2019, a collector sold a 1981 Lincoln penny with the rare double die error in nearly perfect condition for $1.6 million at auction. This rare penny had been carefully preserved, and its double die error made it one of the most valuable coins of its kind. The bidding war that ensued made this coin the talk of the numismatic world. You might be wondering, how can I spot one of these rare pennies? Well, here's what you need to look for. Start by carefully inspecting the coin under a magnifying glass. Look closely at the details of the word liberty and the date 1981. If you notice any doubling, that's a strong indicator you might have a double die penny. Also, check for other minting errors like off-center strikes, misaligned dies, or even full rimless coins. If your 1981 penny has any of these errors, it could be worth significantly more than 1 cent. So, before you toss that jar of old pennies aside, take a moment to examine them. You never know when you might stumble upon a rare 1981 penny that could turn into a small fortune. In addition to rare mint errors, the condition of the coin matters a lot. Coins in mint state, or uncirculated condition, are worth more. A penny that's been well preserved over the years can fetch a much higher price at auction, especially if it has a significant error. Remember, it's not just the 1981 pennies we're talking about here. There are other years with valuable mistakes and variations, but the 1981 penny has become a standout because of how many of them are minted with these rare flaws. To sum it up, while the 1981 Lincoln penny might seem like a common coin, it has the potential to be worth a lot of money if you find the right variation with an error. Whether it's a double die, a misstrike, or another unique flaw, the rarity and condition of the coin play a huge role in determining its value. And if you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding onto a coin worth over $1 million. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin-related content. And hey, maybe check through your own pennies. You could have a hidden treasure right in your pocket. See you in the next video. This script covers the history, value, and rare variations of the 1981 Lincoln penny, giving a detailed explanation of how it can be worth a lot of money, including the record-breaking sale of $1.6 million. Feel free to adapt the pacing and visuals based on your preferred YouTube video style. Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're going to talk about a fascinating coin that could be sitting in your collection or even in your pocket right now, the 1971 Lincoln penny. You might think it's just another penny, but what if I told you that one of these coins recently sold for a staggering $1.7 million? That's right, this penny could be worth more than you ever imagined. Stay tuned as we explore its history, value, and how you can identify a rare 1971 Lincoln penny that could make you a fortune. This is the 1971 Lincoln penny. On the front, you'll see President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the famous words "In God We Trust" above him. On the reverse side, there's the Lincoln Memorial, which became the defining feature of the penny for many years. At first glance, This might look like just a typical penny you'd find in your change, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye. The 1971 penny is part of the regular minting process, produced by the U.S. Mint. But while most of these coins are fairly common and worth just 1 cent, there's a rare variation of the 1971 penny that can make you a fortune at the 1971 proof penny. And let me tell you, if you get your hands on one of these, you could be sitting on a small treasure. A proof coin is a special type of coin that's made with a high level of care and precision. These coins are struck using a polished die and are intended for collectors. The 1971 proof penny has a distinctive, glossy finish that sets it apart from regular circulating coins. It was minted at the San Francisco Mint, which is why it has the AS Mint mark. That's an important clue in identifying it. Now, here's where things get interesting. Most 1971 proof pennies were produced in large numbers, but some coins ended up with the rare flaw, a missing or faint mint mark. This mistake happened when the die used to strike the coins was worn or damaged, leading to the mint mark being improperly stamped or even omitted entirely. This error has made certain 1971 pennies incredibly valuable, with some fetching prices in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the real eye-opener comes from a 1971 penny that was sold for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. In 2018, a 1971 proof penny with an extremely rare missing mint mark was sold at auction for that record-breaking price. This specific coin was in nearly perfect condition, and the rarity of the missing mint mark made it incredibly valuable. It's a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary penny can become a multi-million-dollar coin if it has the right combination of factors. So, how do you spot a rare 1971 penny that could be worth this kind of money? Well, here's what you need to know. The first step is to look for the mint mark on the coin, which is located right beneath Abraham Lincoln's shoulder. If the mint mark is missing or faint, that's a sign that the coin could be a valuable error. But that's not all. The condition of the coin also plays a huge role in its value. The coin we're talking about was in pristine, proof-like condition, which is why it fetched such a high price. So, it's essential to examine the coin for any signs of wear, scratches, or imperfections. The best way to identify these rare 1971 pennies is to examine them under good lighting and with a magnifying tool. Check for the mint mark first. If it's missing or looks faint, you may have found a valuable error coin. Next, inspect the overall condition of the coin. Look for any signs of wear or damage. If the coin looks like it's been well preserved, you might just have a gem on your hands. But here's an important tip. Not all 1971 pennies with a missing mint mark are worth millions. The value really depends on the rarity of the error and the coin's condition. Even if you have a 1971 penny with the missing mint mark, if it's in poor condition or has significant wear, it might not fetch a high price. However, if you do come across a pristine example, you could be looking at a coin worth a substantial amount of money. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or just someone interested in rare finds, today's video is going to be fascinating. We're going to talk about one of the most famous pennies in U.S. history, the 1972 Lincoln penny. It's a coin that many people think of as just another everyday penny. But there's a rare version of this coin that sold for an unbelievable $1.3 million. Stick around as we dive into its history, why some 1972 pennies are worth so much, and how you might be holding a coin worth a fortune. Here it is, the 1972 Lincoln penny. At first glance, this coin looks just like any other penny. It features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the famous Lincoln Memorial, which was a design used for many years on the back of the penny. But don't be fooled that this seemingly simple penny could be hiding something special. The 1972 Lincoln penny was minted as part of the standard production run of pennies that year. The U.S. Mint produced billions of them, and most of these pennies are worth exactly 1 cent. But there is a specific version of this penny, one that's been altered by a rare minting error that has skyrocketed in value. So what makes the 1972 penny so valuable? The key to the 1972 Lincoln penny's enormous value lies in something called a double die error. This is when the coin's design is struck twice by the die, causing a noticeable doubling effect on certain parts of the design. In the case of the 1972 Lincoln penny, the error is most noticeable on the date 1972 and the word liberty. The numbers in the year and the letters of the word are doubled, making the coin look very different from a typical penny. If you take a close look at a regular 1972 penny, you'll notice that the numbers and letters are sharp and single. But on the double die error coin, the numbers A1, A9, A7, and A2 in the date are doubled, along with the word liberty and other design elements. This minting mistake makes these pennies extremely rare and highly desirable to collectors. So, how much are these coins worth? Well, the value of a 1972 double die penny can vary greatly depending on its condition. Some of these error coins can be worth a few $100s, but in 2018, one very rare example of the 1972 double die penny sold for a record-breaking $1.3 million at auction. This particular coin was in incredible condition, with the double die error clearly visible and the coin free of any major imperfections. This was a truly exceptional find, and it shows just how much rare errors can increase the value of coin. While most 1972 pennies are worth just 1 cent, this particular double die error penny was worth millions because it was so unique and in near perfect condition. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare, valuable pennies in your collection? Let me walk you through the key things to look for. The first thing you should do is check the date. The double die error is most noticeable on the numbers 1972. If you can see clear doubling on the A1, A9, A7, or A2, that's your first sign that this could be a valuable coin. You should also check the word liberty and the motto "In God We Trust," as these areas often show doubling as well. Once you've identified the doubling, you'll want to carefully inspect the overall condition of the coin. Coins that are in better condition, especially those with little to no wear, will naturally be worth more. Keep in mind that the clearer the doubling is, the more valuable the coin will be. If you have a penny with only faint doubling or one with noticeable wear, it might still be worth something, but nowhere near the $1.3 million that the best examples have fetched. But remember, not all 1972 pennies with doubling are worth millions. The rarest and most valuable ones are in pristine, proof-like condition, and the doubling is clear and unmistakable. If you think you've found one of these error coins, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. Grading can determine its